everybody, my name is Kendra and today I want to show you my take on marinated herring. I came up with this idea by thinking to myself, what are some of the most flavorful foods that I know of that are also pickled? And I thought about Korean kimchi. If you don't know what kimchi is, it's pretty much a pickled cabbage spiced with a bit of shrimp paste in it, left for ferment, and then it's used as a condiment or a side dish in Korean food. So we're going to take that approach and use it on herring. So here are all the ingredients you're going to need for your Korean style herring. First up, there's rice wine vinegar. Next, rice wine. This is actually sweet, and it goes along really well with the sugar. And here we have my favorite ingredient. These are Korean red chili flakes. Now, if you notice, there aren't that many seeds in this. This makes it not nearly as spicy as varieties that do have a lot of seed. So please do not use the regular old red chili flakes with a lot of seeds in it. They will burn your face off. Next, we have ginger. This is also part of a traditional kimchi. The same can be said for garlic, really important, radish, green onion, and of course our sill. You're also going to need a good jar. That's all we need, so let's get started. So first things first, our inlagd. Yes, that's Swedish for juice. As you can see, I have a pot here, saucepan, and we're going to add to the saucepan our water. This is 1 cup, 2 deciliters. Next up is our rice wine vinegar. For that, we want about 1 deciliter, or that's the same as half a cup. Good. Next up, rice wine. This is sweet. So we're gonna do about 3 tablespoons. Sugar, 2 tablespoons, about. I mean, the measurements don't have to be perfect. I think that's generally true for a lot of recipes. Get some of the sugar off the spoon. Next up, our chili flakes. I do about 3 tablespoons of this. Last but not least, we have our ginger. I went ahead and grated this a little bit. This is about a teaspoon. And here I've sliced 1 of these cloves of garlic. So this is a large clove of garlic slice. So 1 of these. All right, and here we have our inlagd. All you have to do now is take it to the stove, bring it just to a boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, turn it off. Right after that, you're going to need to get it down to at least room temperature, but preferably it should be cool. And if you live in Sweden, you can probably do that by putting it outside. Avoid putting it in the refrigerator because it might make everything else sour. While your marinade is cooling, you can go ahead and prep your vegetables and your herring. So I'm going to slice up this radish. Now, if I wanted to get really authentic, I'd be using a Korean daikon radish. But I think these are a lot cuter. Really, you can decide how much you would like to chop. I aim for about half a cup or a deciliter of vegetables. I'm going to move on to the green onion now. And this really depends on how you like it. I think it looks good. All right, so what you gotta do is just put these guys aside and get ready to prepare your sill. Here is our sill. I like using this one because it's prepped and ready to go, so we skip a huge step. And also because the brand name is ABBA, which I think is really funny. All you have to do is open the can, take out the water, wash it off, slice it up into small pieces. Easy peasy. So these are washed and ready to go. Just gonna lay them out and slice them. I think about this size is pretty good. All right, so now you can take your jar and start arranging your sill, green onion, and radish in layers. For me, the trick is to put a vegetable first, and then the sill, vegetables, sill, vegetables. You get the idea. You want to get as much in here as you can, but without packing it tight, because you want enough room for the marinade to be able to touch everything. So, loosely layer, I would say. You can try and make it pretty too. It's worth it to kind of take your time and make it nice. There we are. Now we're ready to put in the marinade. So I'm gonna just go grab the marinade and we'll put it in. So just give it a quick stir and you can go ahead and pour the marinade in. Continue to stir a bit as you pour and give it a little time to settle. Fill it all the way to the top. That's gonna help give a little seal. Pack it down a little bit to make sure there's no pockets of air. Okay, so I'm gonna put on the lid. I like to press on the top while I try to get it nice and tight. So there you have it. Just go ahead and place this jar inside the fridge for about 2 days and let it marinate, and then you're ready to go. You can totally enjoy this the usual way for midsummer, Christmas, or for dinner with a little steamed rice, coriander. Pretty good. Visit Americulinariska.com for more tips and recipes. Don't forget to subscribe.